Alright, we're good, I think. Oops. Alright, what's up, everyone? Oh, it'd help if I turn my controller on. There we go. My transporting sucks. But everything else is pretty solid so far. Poor Anubis. And yeah, I've turned a lot of the setting, like the weight is down, the item deterioration's down, just a bunch of different stuff so that if any viewers join, they can both catch up pretty easily and kind of just have fun. Why do I not have a wall here? What have I done? Pretty view. I busted a bunch of stuff. Oh no, I remember a fire broke out at some point. That's probably what it was. You want that glass? I think we do. There we go. Looks pretty good. What did I just do? I'm wondering if I can't actually just put glass in here without causing a catastrophe. I think it would just look better. Let's try it. Hey, we don't break everything. Let's be careful about that. Oops. Make sure everybody has a pretty view. I like it. Ow. What's next? What's next? Let's see. Yeah. Look at that old rig ruining the whole view, bro. Still pretty. I want to break all these because I really don't know what's required for, like, the way this game has its support system set up for construction's kind of weird.
Yep.
Oops. I do that a lot. These I actually think will keep Windows. What do you... Why? Why this one? Oh, it's not just this one. Okay. Well, at least they're consistently not picking up crap. Holy crap, at the freaking plants. What is going on with transport? Something's wrong. I've got something set up wrong. Somebody's like doing something, because his transport alone's like 7. I'm not really sure we still need Woolly Pop either. No. I mean, I think we'd be fine doing that, because it seems like we're growing plants way faster than we're transporting, so... Let's check their food. Yo. We get a lot of lettuce. See, like, what is up with that? They're transporting some crap. This one, I think I need to actually do, well, I need to do probably some towers, and then I have to fish. It's not really an option. Let's see if I've got I mean, it's not my combat party, but I don't think much is going to be taken or necessary to beat most of the towers or whatever. But combat wise, like Beacon should be able to actually floor. Actually, even, well, that's the wrong almost skill. It's a really good Frost Stallion. I've only got surfing in because, like I said, I've got to fish. This guy's a good mover to a degree. I mean, honestly, kind of. It's more like a good mid-game mover. Katrish can probably wreck the combat. Her attacks suck. Oh wait. I mean, I'm just using the Jelroy I got, man. Like, both of the Jelroy and the Surfing I have available are pretty, trash. But I think we can just fight the guy. Not really sure which order these are meant to be done, to be honest. I mean, I know Zoe's meant to be first, but I've always just done them after I've kind of been set up, so the order might not be the order I've done them in. That guy's a good something. Transporter, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
I think he's a good transporter. Pretty sure.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should get that. Yeah, I just turned 10 times XP on because if anybody joins, I don't want them to be on low level forever kind of thing. I want them to be able to catch up quickly if they want. And I mean, I can certainly change that to be just normal if people would prefer it. I just figured that would be helpful. Now, if we had like a dedicated group, I would think actually reducing XP would be more fun because it would make a longer game. But why am I going to the top? I'm an idiot. It's like acting like it was a watchtower. No clue what her attacks are right now. Seems like they always reset whenever I change pals, so. Actually, I think Hell Zephyr would be fine with this, but see ya.
Yeah.
I didn't know she could track. Katris, you kinda suck. Oh yeah, it's because Dark is not effective. I forgot. She's technically normal though, isn't she? He's taking that easy. Wow. Grintel kind of can tank. Doesn't do much damage, but oops. How am I in the poison there? Let's just let a healthy one go out. Die, lady. Okay, that time I was definitely in the poison. I think I have Ring of Mercy on. Probably not a great idea. I about killed myself with poison in that fight, to be honest. I was standing in poison for like 30 seconds. Ah, makes sense. Now I think I can do decent expedition. It's kind of the main thing. I needed to get some expedition. Let's get that too. Think that's hostile? Could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely hostile. Now I have to fish some because we are bottlenecked right now at Coralum. Yeah, that red, this junk. Just some random bottleneck ore they tossed in the game that's like buried. Oh, really? That's a solid method, actually. Is it just regular Willuska? I know you can do the same thing or a similar thing with Jetragon and yeah, true. Thermal cores, I think, for Jetragon. But I didn't know about Coralum there. That's a smart thing to do. And actually, I think I have some mollusca in here somewhere. No, wait, no, not on this save, I don't think. I only transferred like 4 or 5 pals to keep it kind of like fresh. Yeah, I definitely did not transfer mollusca, but Walaska, however you say that damn thing's name. Yeah, the thermal cores, man, I didn't know that until way too late in my first playthrough, but that would have been helpful. The Dummud guy did figure out. That's like, I don't know if it's the best way of money, but it's the best way I've found for making money. Like, absent, like Sekhmet working on gold, what do you call it, production lines and stuff like that, probably. Because you just breed a ton of hint, like fill your whole PAL box up with Dummud Guild or whatever, and then just dump all of them. Yeah, dude. So it is a bug. It is not supposed to work the way that it does. Alright, that makes sense then. Because she makes Anubis absolutely, like, there's no need for him. If you don't want to use him in combat, he is useless in comparison to her. I could make an argument with him specifically on the bench, but even then, if her 400% is activating on her every time regardless, if you just have 2 segments working on it, you'd still probably beat out Anubis, if I had to guess. I like Anubis. I think he's actually a really cool pal, but that bug makes him like just you need him for the collection. You don't need him for much else. It's pretty funny. I doubt they'll even. Well, they might fix it at some point, but it's not real because it's mostly a single player game anyway. It's not like it's a pressing issue or something. Where did the flower come from? Oh, the boss. I do still need to get this stem. The accessory, the shirt. It's like a thermal shirt kind of thing, but it's not thermal, it's multi something. Yeah, multi climate, yeah. Which I know there's actually an amulet that's better than that. It does the same. Yeah, I think I actually marked it last. I think I know exactly which one it is up north, but yeah, the charm. It's better to use. I just didn't know about that until, like, again, it was about the same time that I figured the Jetragon for thermals out, which would have saved a crazy amount of time if you're playing on normal work speed and crap. Yeah, we got enough magnets. And I think I have Vanguard. But I don't think I can... Yeah. Yeah, I need bones. Haven't went that far north yet. I mostly just built up stuff because I wanted this island to be... If viewers do come into play, I don't want to have taken the whole map up kind of thing, and I also wanted to be kind of far enough along for everyone to be able to pretty much do whatever part of the game they want to be doing, not do X, Y, and Z to be able to get access to do it kind of thing. I need surf. And Gelroy. It's probably the worst Gelroy I've ever used. I don't know why the game. I caught like three or four of them, but every one of them had crap perks, man. I don't think I need brown cherry. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it definitely isn't. I mean, I've seen some streamers and such that, like, they actually drop the XP gain all the way down to, like, as low as you can set it and stuff like that. But, like you said, once you get to a certain point in the game, even with minimal XP, it's kind of just... you'll snowball. That's what will happen. Especially if you're actually trying to kind of gain as fast of XP as possible, even with settings set to be against you. Oh, for sure. That's my first playthrough. Like, the only thing I spent, I think I had like about 60 hours in, give or take. And I hadn't even beat the 4th tower because all I did was breed, bro. I really wasn't even aware that it, like, towards the end of the game, you can of course just stack dog coins, buy fruits, and you don't really need to be, you don't need 48 of each pal to condense, kind of thing. My ass pretty much just started breeding 48 of everything. And then I condensed them into one for everything. And I did not know how, I still don't quite understand the background workings of IVs, but I understand what they are and such. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I heard that a lot of people complaining about the ancient hatchery with it not working with Broncherry and Grintel, which is, that was their biggest qualm with it, kind of thing. Which, I mean, depending on what your goals are breeding, I guess that makes sense, but like, if I was breeding them, if I was breeding Dummin to sell, that argument does legitimately make sense, because if I'm getting 2 eggs per egg, or not per egg, but per every 75% of eggs, you know, it's gonna just add up to be more to sell. And on this thing, I dropped the incubation time, so it doesn't matter. Now, in regular settings, the ancient hatchery is an entirely different discussion. If you have incubation and all that stuff on, like, to where, yeah, like, it's just way faster, it's way, you get more done at once, all that stuff. But if you have settings set to like this island is, pretty much, I mean, if we're being actually completely honest, you could literally just use that thing and be perfectly fine. But I like the bigger one, if that makes sense. Just because you can kind of just go set a few at a time and not have to do each one. Yeah, I think my transporting sucks balls at this place, but I think everything else is actually pretty solid when I've got that guy off the crusher. When he's on the crusher, there is no water. And for whatever reason, that transporter guy just refused to touch tomatoes. He grabs at everything else. I don't know if it's where I've set it up, or if it's just so happens I don't have enough transportation. Because it seems like he doesn't grab the wheat too. So probably both of these don't make it into the rotation. Holy shit, that's 6,000 wheat. What the crap? Oh yeah, my research stuff. I mean, that does make more sense, to be perfectly honest. Just because it's, I mean, you can work without things getting pretty much in the way. Every once in a while, I accidentally pick up a pal or something like that. Anubis can do this crap. Not really worried about the research time, so it's just a waste of materials to do it for right now. And Anubis is kind of... I just kind of tossed him in, to be honest. I don't think he's necessary in this basis at all. Try to give him some relevance. I mean, he's a legendary, man. He just got kind of rolled out of the game. Probably need to check oil. Yeah, I don't think I do a great job with the bed setup either. But also, partially it's because I planned for it to be different in the end. Like, they seem to get to the PAL pods and stuff like that much easier or more consistently. And I know you don't have to do the double stack anymore like this, but I didn't want to make more than one oil base, and this just conveniently set up right. And these dudes just keep, like, they're freaking powerhouses. Straight up. Once you get that guy, your electricity problems should be pretty much over if you've done anything else right. They are running... Actually, right. In this base, in this account, it's just these 6 oil extractors. But I'm pretty sure I could actually set up a few assembly lines and they'd still hold it pretty well. And then for right now in this account, this is pretty much all I've done with breeding. Nothing serious yet at all. Just kind of stacked him up to go ahead and get those to be selling. And then I never wind up doing anything with the top floor, like the roof. Put their little hot springs up here, but... And then usually I'll build an expedition up here once we have enough pals to be running multiple and whatnot. That's our old base. I did figure out, this is, I don't know why I like it, but doing these double halves like that instead of just keeping it clean across, I kind of like the aesthetic of it, but it's also kind of useful. You can put goofy crap that help your base but just take up space like this. Just stick it out here. You don't have to fool with it. And if you did it right, I bet you could make it look kind of like Crownish or something like that. I'm not that good at building stuff, so I just think I could see that being made into some kind of like crown style aesthetic deal. Now we need to collect one more thing and we can go Actually, I guess we could just move north a little and go towards Vorluska. Really, I don't really have to fish on stream if the Vorluska can just be farmed like that. Mine away, you nocturnal fella. Oh, that's not the guild chest. Don't want those there. Want that there. I think I want that there. Probably want this. Okay, so we got 9,000. We do not need that there. Do that. And we're good to go. We got Paldium out the rear, man. I love the aesthetic of this guy. He might be stupid to keep in the base, I don't know. But he moves things all the time, and he looks cool. I won't bore you with the fishing for now. Yes. And good old Bronze Cherry. You can't go anywhere without her. Let's go dig for some treasure. I mean, it's definitely not fun, dude. You're right about that. But you're kind of right about, like, if you're trying to just grab certain, like, blueprints and stuff like that quick, if you have the resources to make the magnets, that's a pretty quick method. Risk-free, anyhow. Don't shoot me. I've done nothing. I actually don't have most of these guys, but it's okay for now. We're not... This area kind of requires decent walls to not be throwing for 15 minutes. Or the PAL sphere launcher. That thing is slipped on, bro. It trivializes the game entirely. If you just have the Paldium to use it, you essentially can catch anything. You just keep on, like, fire that thing like a machine gun until the sphere activates. That's all you do. Limited only by how much ammo you have. Manuals, I think's the biggest, like, boon to fishing. I think you're right there. Manstein. I don't remember if I've got this yet. Or even, I know that a lot of those statues have a effigy. Dig, my friend. Thank you. Ooh, what is the armor there? Oh, it's powder metal. Never mind. That looks cooler than it was, didn't it? I'm not doing that. Alright, kamikaze bird, stay away. Alright, fair enough. That is a Lux. See, I think that they're too high level for the balls that I have quite a few of, though, I think. It's not impossible, but it's not good. Oh crap. Why the hell is... Oh, he's just aggressive all the time. Never mind. I was about to say, why does he give a crap? I think all these guys might be aggressive just in general. Not entirely sure about Hellfire, but... Well, boy, when we need you. This is not a short flight, bro. Oh yeah, turn stamina off for him too. Or not off, but like halved it or something like that. Dude, I flew to this stupid place with Nightwing on cause when I first got his saddle, I just kind of flew around the island or whatever. Well, it's not an island, the islands, just the outside of them. I flew around the ocean. It took ages to do that. He is so slow. At the time, you don't know he's slow, but when you get Selene, you're like, holy crap, I just wasted so much time. Even Hellvisor here is like, or Hellzephyr, whatever, is much faster. And then I think Beacon's actually faster than Hellzephyr. He might not be faster actually. He might just have more stamina. Something like that. But Beacon's crazy. So, like, he's probably one of my favorite mounts. Him and, what is it? Elderon? Or Eidolon? Or whatever? Eidolon's awesome. Ragnarok, I actually did not try as a mount, to be honest. Frostallion is solid. And then, of course, Jetagron is the intended end game, I guess is how you define him. I might just throw a soul sphere at this guy. I think it would 100% him. And I didn't cheese nothing or cheat nothing to get Like, I actually did find soul spheres, but that I've never seen here. Interesting. These things are usually kind of high level. I'm not sure. Nice build, though. Definitely mark it. Maybe not go too much further, though. Woo. For real? Onward. Honestly, I don't think there's a fast travel here. There might. No, I don't think so. Because I think I lost one of my mounts here the first time we did it. It was not a good situation. Alright, Welly. Flew to the wrong aisle. Alright. Got a 61% chance to just catch him instantly. Let's do it. Yeah, it works for me. Now, with Waleska, it's the regulars, right? Kind of like with Jestergon. Like the alphas, if you kill them, they will not give you what you're talking about, right? Okay, yeah. So I just need to catch, well, not right now, but eventually catch another Waleska, and then we're golden. Yeah, that's what I thought, and then just don't use Broncherries when I pick the eggs up, right? Now, I think we go up. Why turn stamina off otherwise, right? I do believe the earliest mount that you can, at least that I've come across, that you can actually, like, without changing settings or anything like that, you can legitimately get to Sky Island early without going through the portal, is Selene. I don't know if any other mount has the stamina to do it. Ah, for real? I didn't think about the grapple. That makes sense. Yeah, I did not. I got to Sky. The only way I got to Sky Island naturally without the portal was Selene. Anything aside from that, just it didn't even get freaking close. But the grapple makes sense. Yeah. That's how I was thinking when I tried it the first time, and then I started flying up, and I was like, wow, this ain't happening. Then I went to Sekijima or whatever, and a meteor fell, so I caught Celine, and she was a game changer as far as the mounts go. Wampa big guy. I bet he can be caught with this stuff. Come here, buddy. No, he can't. Yeah. Everything requires good crap. They just, I'm assuming they're dead. I mean, right off the cliff. Oh. Yeah, dude. And then once you do get up there, they're not exactly. I mean, it's a weird situation because they're not really that far away from each other, but flying on early mounts, you're kind of so slow that it feels like they are like huge gaps from each other. So some of them, when you're going from island to island, you're like, oh shit, am I going to make it? Where's my nearest travel point? I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not super familiar with the Frost area because I pretty much just did the quest and got the hell out. I did use it to get some quartz on my first playthrough, but that's about it. Here's this, did we? Yeah, we brought them. Hello, Reptiro. It's actually really useful to get Moldron Crest with. And Moldron Crest is broken in this game.
Yeah.
My luck, he escapes. And this guy's just pissed off yelling at the wall or something. Where are we at on travel points though, man? This seems crazy. Light of the tower, I guess? I see a watchtower way the hell over there. In there. Well, that's not a watchtower though, but I think there is a travel point. Yeah, that's what I was getting at, dude. That's why, I don't know what goes on with the sphere launcher as far as like in the background of the math and such. But there comes a point to where anything will be able to be caught after it's said that this sphere doesn't work kind of shit enough times. You just sit there and just use it like a machine gun in Call of Duty. Just I caught Jetragon with I think Ultra Spheres using PAL Sphere launcher. You just sit there and unload on them. and then you keep her with you, and it's like you're using, I think, I mean, that one, she's condensed, so it's like ridiculous, 50%. But even with her not condensed, she still does like 15% chance to not use your spheres or something. And then there's a guy that I also like to run with it. Her and Wispal, I think that's his name. But when he's condensed, he gives a plus 4 or 5. Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. He pretty much is another ancient sphere, another sphere gap from ancient sphere if you're using him. Granted, if you're using an ancient sphere, you probably don't need him, but. Neptilius. I see a travel. Oops. Didn't want to do that. We will use this. When we get there. It's a little bit higher than I thought. I'm 100% sure I have not done all the side quests and stuff. Like, some of them I just kind of stopped doing because the rewards you get just really weren't much worth doing it. Like, where you have to keep going back and grabbing different pals to show to some dude. He's like a judge. There's like 7 of that guy, or like 1 in each region, I think, is the kind of concept. Unless there is like a seriously good reward for doing all of them, his rewards suck. They're just not worth your time for going back to your base, grabbing a different pal, going back. Now, if you could just talk to him and show it to him from your pal box, it'd be much like that wouldn't be a bad quest at that point. I think this guy, yeah, that's what I thought. I do have one, I think, to give. So I think I caught 2. Didn't I? Oh, maybe not. I thought he was wanting the baton guy. Never mind. We can give him Brittle. That'll work. Appreciate it, bro. Literally, that's it. The only travel point up there. Now, unfortunately, we do have to wait for Whaleboy to respawn. That's the only downside to this method.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need another stack, bro. Alright. That'll work for a while. Till Hex chest, I think.
What?
Actually, I don't even know why that chest is still there. See, that makes, I mean, if you have incubation on, it's just a different game. Pretty much. The first go through I had incubation on, and I mean, I did breed, but I didn't really. I mean, I bred and I just took whatever the fuck I got, kind of thing. Like, I wasn't breeding into much because it just took too long. I did not build that well. Those two should not be there. Oh yeah, it's because I couldn't build over the POW box. I do wonder if that's hindering transportation. No, because they can just use this. They're fine. They're just horrible transporters. You need to get off that. I mean, honestly, this is a surprisingly useful research, whatever you call it, node, I guess. The PAL sphere ones seems to activate quite. I mean, it says 10% X, but seems to be more noticeable. Anubis, you come in handy again, bro. What are we missing for? Oh, eggs, I bet. Yeah, they're in the other base. We have so many. Damn. We're sitting nice. Holy crap. For real? I thought 1,000 is 1,000 not like the cat. Is there a benefit rather to going over 1,000%? Like, can you get more than? Oh, I thought 1,000 was like the pretty much the cutoff for extra stuff. Speaking of expeditions, Give me that. Yep, I think we did these in questionable order. I bet you can't even do this. Hold on. Yeah, you useless pals. What are you useful for? Let's see. I think we'll just do this one. And we're getting our human base set up yet, like a kind of collection going per se. I actually created a pretty nice little human base on my other save. It's pretty much just a merchant base, but I mean, they got like fishing ponds and stuff like that. Where in the hell have I been putting cotton candy? Maybe here. Yep. Probably need to craft some of those too, by the way. Rest goes in the box. I mean, I don't really think we need to keep two sets of much anything, even though wood is just stacking up because they're putting it in there from the resource base, but it'll be fine. Make us some bacon. I can only make, oh, because I only got so many eggs, duh. That can go here, I guess. You guys are getting full too. Why they take that to the icebox, I still don't know. I've put this stupid chest here so that they'd have like pretty much a direct, just toss it in the chest when you pick it. They instead decide to walk all the way over here. Why? I have no idea. Or even right here, like, it's much closer. And then I thought it was just because, like, you know, that's a food chest and it's got cold or something like that. So I put a fridge here. They store it in there every once in a while, but as you could see, it's not, there's no 9999s here. No, Bestigar's down here, right? I think so. He's a fun fight. This place right here, I do not like though. You can't fly, it's just a pain in the butt. How much ammo I got? Not enough to do rape. Hold on. Take ages. Anubis, you're not nocturnal. Crap. PAL surgery table. Next investment, possibly. Insomnia. I think I've got it on my electricity, guys, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, you seem. It seems like you could actually get at least like 2 going really good. Because that's crazy percentage there. And then, I mean, just the 300, you could do at least like 1 expedition at max 1000. And then do like 2 more at 100% plus. Dude, there's also, if you're just looking for specifically souls, I don't recall which PAL specifically it is. I want to say it's Agadron or whatever. The big dragon guy. But I think you can kill the crap out of him and get souls the same way that you were. Yeah. Fair enough there. I get that one. I would assume that's expeditions, and that's probably about the fastest way to regularly mine souls. Like, at least souls that you know you're gonna get, like large, giant, blah blah blah. Because you can just run around into the world tree and you do pick up quite a lot of large, but when it comes to giant, not so much. Now, Blazimet Rue, that's the boss from the tablet, right? Okay, that's what I thought. What's the other one that's a mount? It's Xeno Lord, right? Yeah, okay. That one, when I seen Pal World, that was the first mount I seen used. I think we need to get rid of some of these damn balls. At least just the Pal spheres. They're done. I honestly think Megaspheres are done too, but no, that can be what this crap chest is for. Here we go. Just, I think I might keep these just to toss it. Trash. Man, I still need solarite. Damn it. That's what I was needing coralum for. Yeah. The ancient furnace. I've already got my pals to use it on and everything like that too, so we just gotta catch another Walaska. Walaska. Speaking of, is ours worth a crap? Didn't even see what he come with at all. Eh? I mean, it's not a bad passive. Yeah, I think they did a wonderful job with this game. I mean, it's pretty much just exactly what you're getting, what you expect you're getting, kind of thing. It's not a hard game. Like, even at the max difficulty, the max settings, you're not gonna be like, it's not Dark Souls. But at the same time, I mean, if you want a little bit of a challenge, you can create a challenge for yourself. Like the triple spawn is legitimately kind of a... I mean, if you wanted to make certain things very difficult for yourself, that would do it. Especially early on. Like if you're not cheesing anything, if you're not bringing any extra pals over and stuff, triple spawns on even early bosses would be brutal. No bots, bro. I don't know what, I think that the people that do those bots like that or whatever, I think that they set them up to pretty much just do at least one spam post on any stream that's going within a certain time frame or something like that. And then they make like a gazillion of those accounts because of course some of them get banned for being bots. It can't be that effective. Surely to God, people don't actually click those links very frequently. Cook, dupin. Slowing me down, bro. Not really. He's fast as shit, but... And then we still have to go through the process of the legendary merchants. Again, I don't think, I mean, like, if stream doesn't mind watching that go, I'll probably do it on stream, but if not, if it's like just super boring for everyone, I'll probably just catch the merchants off stream. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honestly, because it would be quite a good bit of work for a human to actually be sitting there monitoring to create new counts and stuff. Set up an algorithm and it would just do it non-stop, pretty much. pick the tomatoes up. What is your problem? Yeah, transportation's not good here. I like the birds. Eidolons to transport just kick ass. Most of the ones I have right now that are good transporters, they're just big. Like, I get it, they can carry a lot of things, but they get in the damn way. Not gonna lie. I think my dog wants in. Spool riding. Come on. Straight to my... He took my spot. He knows it. And how long are these, like... Is it 30 minutes? Or the respawn? That's why we lock them up. That's pretty funny. Is it 1 hour for real? Wow. Alright. That's respectable, honestly. I thought it was earlier. Oh, is there just natural spawns for it? Did not know that. I hope I'm thinking of the right damn island. It's like over here somewhere, right? Hey, check sort. Hold on. Oh, habitat. Yeah. Is it water ice, maybe? Or just ice? Well, man. It is water. Okay. Ooh. I was way off. He spawns here? That I did not know it know all. That's probably the easiest to get to, right? Oh, it does have a big spawn rate. So just up here then. I guess I could fly from there. It does not do well with. Oh man, we were kind of close, weren't we? Like when we caught him. It might actually just be faster to go to that travel point on the this place and jump the fuck off. Not really sure. Yeah, you can't navigate the map, man.
Wow. Yep.
What I don't have are PAL sex change things, but I do have dog coin, or I mean bounty tokens, so. Yeah, I feel you there, man. I mean, I don't know how they would really work it in, but it's unfortunate that they don't have a mode or setting you can do that with. What's up, Macy? They have it where you can transfer him and everything, but you can't just jump on him. Yeah. I'm good. Doing much better. Was feeling like crap for about a week, but feeling good now. Got some scene stuff done, and I'll incorporate it at some point soon, but I did finish certain. I mean, I'm reluctant to call anything that I use AI to work on with art, but it is scene art. Oh, thank you. That's actually Dame, that's why I didn't pull my Hydrolon and Jetragon over to myself, is because I was like, heck yeah, I can just pull them and ride. And then I had Beacon over, and not only can you not ride them, but you actually still have to go catch one of the pals to get the saddle unlocked. So you can't craft it either. Still strong combat pals, but kind of takes away the point of the mounts getting transferred. No, it's not. No, not 24/7. We ain't big enough for that, bro. Dude, that's crazy. What's up, Ava? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Awesome. Trying to catch us some whales. Yeah, that would be insane resources, dude. Like, just to constantly run it, it would have to be like just laptop abuse, pretty much. As it stands, pretty much Power World. I mean, I do stream other games and such. I've streamed a lot of card games and such in the past. And then I'm going whenever Star Wars what is it, Royal Company or something like that comes out. It's this month. I'm gonna stream it all the way through too. I like tactical style games, and that game kind of looks like it will play similar to, I don't know if y'all are familiar with it, but Gears Tactics. It looks very similar to the gameplay. If it's stories, like the big thing with Star Wars is the gameplay. Yes, you need it to be good, and it'll be a good selling game. But for it to last long periods of time, kind of thing, it needs to have a decent story. That's kind of what I'm worried about with it. Just depends on who's writing. Gameplay wise, I think it'll deliver. Don't be aggressive. Thank you. We can get Neptilius, but we're not here for him. I can just fish for this, right? And yes, I am from the US. I think I can. I think I can catch this thing with the fishing rod. Thank you. Let's see how the bar treats us. I know in the world tree, it's just like not even worth trying to freak. Okay, this is not. How is this advanced? Oh man. So, does Veluska spawn here? Or does he spawn like a fish? I'm thinking you gotta catch him with a fish. That doesn't seem like something you would miss. What's up? Fly 300 meters. Alright, so I shouldn't have to fish. Oh, you mean like fly away and come back? I'm guessing. No, let's not share offers for now. That'll work. Let's hope they're not solid.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they don't have solidarity. Or he just didn't see shit. And that's what we want right there, the Cor Lamor. Perfection. Uh-oh. Okay. Off we go, and actually, I guess I can catch this thing too. Come here. Don't go behind the ore.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You too. Right, I mean, it is what it is, man. People do be doing that quite frequently, actually. They seem to actually target specific size streamers, honestly. I don't think that they do that very frequently with like, okay, like your bigger ones, you know, like freaking Asmongold or something. They definitely don't frequently try to solicit in his stream, which I'll give them credit. They tend to ask before trying to post something, so at least there's a little bit of consideration there, but it's still kind of annoying. If they ask, to be perfectly honest, as long as they're not asking over and over and over or something, that doesn't really bother me. I don't mind saying no. I just mind if no is not listened to, then that's a problem. I think we were using this for some... Oh, no. I moved my tools to the guild chest. That's what it was. Yeah. Damn it. 52 ore for no reason. My base is just littered with like random ore and pals that sleep on the freaking stairs, you know. Oh. And this dude's so damn tall. Granted, I did not build that very high, but now we need to breed. Well, let's go. Let's go see if we caught a male and a female first, actually, because we might have to change. I mean, I agree, honestly, because they actually say not similar things, but the exact same thing a lot of times. Like the first one or two times you read it, you'd probably not think AI. But if you read like 2 weeks of them doing it or something like that. It's the same damn sentence, copied and pasted pretty much. So yeah. Alright, we got us some mates. Even though our female's a slacker. I wonder if work speed, does that technically affect breeding speed? Because I mean, it is a work of sort. Where's our breeding basis here? So it wouldn't be affected by the passage. And also we can actually add to this bad boy because I forgot that I bought the water thingy recently. I love this space location. You can make a crazy good mega base thing if you don't have structure deterioration on. Make you like a connection piece to go down there, but stay to where the waterfowl is completely visible and such. You got you 2 fishing ponds on each side. And then kind of have it to where the entrance overlooks or looks directly into the waterfall kind of thing. It'd be nice. Why the hell I came up here, I don't know. I can just put them in. Is it low level fish? I haven't actually fished in the pond. So it's probably a better idea to just stick a large fishing pond, like hanging over as far as possible kind of thing. And it's unfortunate you can't build on the world tree. I don't know why in the world they did it that way, but there's so many nice spots in that place too. Okay, you and you go do the dirty. Where's the stand? And I do have to remember not to use Ron Cherry with this. Which one are they at? Okay, we're good. Oh wait, it wouldn't matter either way. My cakes aren't in the breeding farm right now. Put them in here. It might be overkill, but and I've got Brola just like randomly in the base that does absolutely nothing ever except for just give a breeding boost.
What?
Yeah, true. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, so like if they, yeah, because if somebody does get a true foothold of that, it would ruin the end game for pretty much everybody else. Alright, so we definitely can build there. The hell? I did some weirdness here. Must not have been able to build on water at that point or something. Glass shatter sounds nice. Let's see how far out we can go though. Should be all glass then. Crap. We ain't going that far out. And this is all water, so I want it glass too. No, that doesn't work. Let's see if that works. Crap. Nope. That'll work. I wonder, should I make these roofs instead of... No, you can't. I don't think. I think I can for one or two, but no. Because if I'm not going to fish here, it's just free real estate, really. Almost all water. Oh, I guess I would have to do it that way. I think we'll just go glass. There we go. Now we got us a little viewing setup. Nothing too fancy. Probably should gate it. I mean, not gate it, but fence it off. But if any pals drown, we can revive them. I think we need to put more transport in. That seems to be my problem all the time. Just not enough damn people to move things. This guy's pretty solid. Both of them, really. Yeah. Move stuff. Oh crap. I should take him out and put the other one in, shouldn't I? Think so. 4, yep. I don't mind that still staying on because he'll help build stuff, but I need to buff all my guys for, like, I haven't done any of that for this specific account. Nobody's buffed. The only ones that are buffed in any meaningful way are like this one. Like she's condensed, he's condensed. Nope, that one's not condensed. These are condensed. These are probably my best work people on this account. Yeah, you're right. On this specific thing, I actually haven't even. Well, I guess I could now, actually, but I only had 1 point earlier. I don't think I need that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet these are Waluska, maybe? Okay, I think I picked these up over there. Oh, never mind. Foxicle. I think I only had one of her, just for the ice organs. That's what I did on my first go through, was just like all of the ones I caught with 5s, I just condensed all of them into one, pretty much, because they took up too much PAL space. Then I found out you can make that dimensional holder or whatever. Dude, that thing holds a lot. Is it really 10 times? Yeah, it is ridiculous. Because I was thinking I was going to try to do something like fill up the whole dimensional thing with this guy and then sell him and see how many. Yeah, I know. That's what sucks about it. You can't send them on expeditions. You can't use them in like quests and stuff to trade that for PAL. Whenever the people ask for a PAL, you can't use them there, and you can't sell. Like you can't go talk to a merchant and sell PALs from the box. You have to move them from the dimensional box to your box, then go talk to the merchant. But I was just curious. I was going to fill that whole thing up with these guys and then just see how much money you make from doing that. It's probably stupid. We also need to get some eggs, dude. We're actually entirely out of eggs, I think. Of course, they bring them to the freaking... Oh. We need some minestrone. We need, yeah. Let's put some more minestrone in both of the off bases. Another beautiful place to make a base is actually, it's not, like, there's no reason you would want to make it there, except for it looks good. But right next to Jet Dragon, like, not within his combat range or his wandering range or anything like that, but just before you go into the area where he sleeps and stuff, that water pool area, you can make a perfectly full, like, octagon kind of thing on the water that encompasses the full circle of the base. And if you do it with glass, it looks really good. Looks pretty good with the ancient stuff too. Let's break this into thirds. Not thirds, but something close to it. $800. I think 1,000 goes here. And then 800 another. Yeah, for sure. Gotta feed them, bro. Now we need to cook some cakes, I think. Or go ahead and get them. Actually, I don't know if I should go ahead and get those going or save for some special cakes for when we craft the other oven thing. Oh. Veggie cakes to the moon. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't really go wrong with them. It is cool to get a specific mutation every once in a while, but I mean, it's really not worth the trade-off of the consistency of veggie cakes. Dang, dupin. See how many Willuskas have produced. So we don't need a ton of Corlum to make that, but we do need more than we have. It's not quite enough. I think one full hatchery or whatever of him will be good. Probably should grab those though. What do we got here? Get out of the way, dude. strange mutation. Not a bad mount. I mean, if I change mounts again, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go from Hellzephyr to Beacon to Eidolon. Then back to Beacon again for the well, but and I do need to catch a Broncherry Aqua. Kinda completely forgot about her, to be honest. Veggie cakes to the moon. Now, one thing I did sleep on entirely the first playthrough was, I guess, like, there's effigies for XP. I just didn't know that until I was, like, well past level 80. I want to say it's the Relaxosaurus. Or the effigy, I mean. Dude, this was fast money whenever you do have to wait. This is just instant money if you don't wait. Jeez. Meow. Oh. Oh yeah, I probably need to make a conveyor belt. Because we have to be able to get the Coralum from Alaska. Now this one, I just need to hatch and pretty much butcher. Don't think Peter would like this. Dude, that would be cool as crap. Honestly, like, I haven't tried to make, like, complex things yet. I've made some cool bases, but nothing like an obstacle course or something like that. Yeah, true that. And I mean, I'm hoping, I don't know how they plan to really go forward with this game. Like, for one, I don't think they expected it to have as much of an explosion as it has. But I'm hoping that winds up making them consider really dropping some, maybe not a ton of money, but time and such into R&D to make DLCs. Because this is a type of game where DLCs would be very, aside from adding more maps and such, DLCs would be so easy. You just come up with pals and pretty much put them into the game. Especially with how, like, there's no game breaking bugs or anything like that in the game, but there's a few nitpicky things here and there. And both the community and the makers of the game are pretty lax with, you know, if stuff isn't serious, there's no real reason to make it a huge problem kind of thing. Like, even just the segment, that's the biggest bug, by the way, I can think of in this game. Is the live service thing crap. See, now, I'm not for the... Whenever I say DLC, I don't mean like, that they have to sell. Because there's a few games that I've played where they have so much DLC content that they can make and such, that they actually make DLC content and give it for free pretty much as like a retention method. I mean, they don't say that out loud, but it's essentially what they're doing. If they could do something similar like that, I don't mind that it would be DLCs per se, because we wouldn't be paying our money out the ass to get them, you know what I mean? Crossover PvP? I mean, yeah, you could go that route with like, man, making this game balanced PvP would be so hard. I don't know how in the hell you would make it to where you're pretty much, whoever's pal gets to attack the other individual character first pretty much wins the fight. At max level, anyway. Your pals do so much damage. I could see it being viable. I mean, I don't know if I could see it being balanced well, but it'd still be fun. Because I would assume once it was really, you know, messed with by people, there would be a few pals that pretty much run those worlds, if that makes sense. And yeah, I mean, well, Pokemon, I never cared for the story per se in most of the Pokemon games. I mean, it was pretty much, especially old ones, you're just literally some kid. It tells you got to go on an adventure. There's not much of a story after that. But the process of, you know, catching and collecting and pretty much finding secrets and stuff like that, that was pretty fun. I think, in my opinion, early Pokemon, they did a pretty good job at the genre for the time frame and whatnot. Then after, man, they pretty much monopolized the genre and then got lazy. They didn't have to make good games because they're the only ones there. Like if you're the only car manufacturer, nobody's gonna give a crap if your stuff looks like garbage because they need to drive something from A to B. Precisely. And then, yeah, they just sue you if you tried to expand on it, but they themselves wouldn't. So it was just like a what would you call it? Something with potential that's just in limbo. It's not time. You know what that means? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like, at first, I was not actually entirely correctly informed about what they were even suing Power World for. I was under the impression that they were suing because some of the pals were direct or seemed like direct ripoffs of the Ark. That too, like, I'm not even saying they would have won that or nothing, but that makes more sense to me to actually have legal action for. The act of like throwing a damn ball and catching something, that's insane to say that you can patent that action. Or what was the other one? It's riding on creatures, right? To say that you can patent that action within a video game as a video maker in 2026 is insane. That has been around for longer than I've been, like, well, maybe not longer than I've been alive, but longer than I've been playing games. And Nintendo wasn't even the first to introduce riding creatures. They were just the first ones to do it in the context of a creature catching game. And if I was Pokemon, I wouldn't want to be going towards people for stealing ideas anyway, because there's some questions about certain ideas that they have too that were very similar to certain other things prior. It's the whole point, man. Like, the whole gaming industry works that way. You don't ever steal someone's ideas. That's wrong. But all games pretty much build off of each other's successes. Like, things that work well tend to transfer to other games. It's just common sense. And the crazy part about it is Nintendo still actually won. Like, if you did the math on what they had to pay to try to fight this and stuff, they probably lost quite a good bit of money. But court-wise, they still won 30 grand. I think that's too much money if I'm being absolutely honest, but ooh. See, that's why I hate this area. There's like 9 or 10 of those towers, and they're not marked. I don't like that. Like, I wish there was an NPC or something you could talk to right near the travel point that, like, doesn't make anything easier per se, but just marks the location of these things. Yeah, I know that, but it was trying to find them that was the problem for me first go around. kill Corlum. Not Corlum, Chromite, whatever. Sorry, Smokey. Need that chrome. What is that? Is it a meteor or a supply drop? Apparently. Oh, there it is. What the hell is that? Oh, quest, I guess. Kill him. Actually, I don't need to fight them. You'll kill him. What do we get here? Grenade launcher. Alright. Bro has no AoE.
Yup.
Do I have no? Sorry, bud. I'm surprised that guy didn't get hit. I think he attacked. Never mind, that was some kind of a delayed thing. I don't hate the idea of the chrome stuff, but it is a tedious farming method. Mainly just because I don't think I understand the locations of things. Like, I don't know if it's just random in dungeons. I don't know if there's specific dungeons that have it located inside it. I just go into dungeons and use the mine detector. I mean, the metal detector. It seems like one's on, yeah, chromite. I might have said Corlum. You're talking about like kind of to the south, like south westish of the island. Now I do bring Smokey with me regardless, but I just don't use his ability. I don't know why. I just feel like it slows you down if versus just running with the metal detector out the whole time and Smokey beside you. Oh, for real? I did not know that. I didn't know there were any guaranteed chromite spawns. Alright, that's probably the best way to do it then, for sure. Well, until you can mine it. Once you can build the synthesizer, it's pretty much over. But I don't think you actually need more than 100 Night Star sand. Felbat, actually, not a bad pull to be honest. I kind of like Felbat. Oops, should have stayed up there for a second. Now I won't need these until I fish. We will need this too eventually. Wait. I can't make that? For real? Oh, high quality boards.
What?
Also need, why the hell do I still have a pickaxe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about that right now. Where in the hell did they come from? This, like, whenever you got pals like stacked in bases and stuff, they start doing some weird things in this game. Let's keep going. Oh, we need gunpowder. Kinda wish you could just skip that one. Anubis, again, you become useful. Yeah, I was thinking, like, when you said just multiple nodes near, if you bring Smokey along, you'd only have to do like 2 or 3 trips pretty much to cover your need. all the way through to the end game. Because I think I only did like 6 dungeons or something like that with a few nodes in it, and that covered my end game. Oh really? Does it not count? It's not like a dungeon area or whatever kind of thing? I made way too much gunpowder. Oops. Let's go make a little gold. Not a ton, but should be a couple 100K. Wrong way. For real?
What?
Oops. It's another thing about controller. I'm not really sure what happens, but every like, I don't know, 10 menus or so, your controller settings or whatever will just divert back to your mouse for whatever reason. So you have to move your mouse once and then your controller activates again. I don't know why. Oh shoot, I did that. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just get to those breeding on the farm. There's no real reason though. I think that they probably, I'm not gonna say, it's not a mistake, but that is overkill for gold. That guy just pretty much trivializes gold. And somewhat makes gold farming not dumb, but somewhat pointless, really. You just breed. Blame Nintendo. Yeah, no, that's true. They do have it set up to where, unless you're like trying to look up guides and kind of ruin your playthrough the first time, you're not really gonna catch that you can just breed that guy infinitely and sell him until at least level 70 or so. Then, I mean, once you're there, you'd be getting like eggs fast enough and such to be like, oh well, we can just set this guy aside and start selling his ass. Because, like, it kind of negates a lot of other things you kind of would need to do. Like, for example, I like to use cheeseburgers for my end game pal food, kinda. And it requires a ton of cow meat, pretty much. And to do that, in my mind, I was like, okay, so we gotta set 2 or 3 breeding farms, just cows, and then just butcher a ton of cows. That was how I was gonna facilitate the making of the cheeseburgers. This guy, instead of doing that, you can just make like 1, maybe 2 farms dedicated to the gold guy, sell that, and then go buy steaks from the merchant. It's like 100 times faster. And I think it's only like, I don't know, like $5 million for a couple thousand steaks. Now, mammoth meat's pretty expensive, but even that, it's much faster to just buy that crap from the merchant than it is to mass produce mammoths and then butcher them. That's what I was gonna do too, by the way. Make a conveyor belt. Maybe. Do I even have? Oh, that's why. Crap. Computer Central. Really super short on. Use a ton of these things in this game. Bio batteries, carbon fiber, and computers. Use a shit ton.
Wow.
You do that. Is Anubis still working? No. So you can go here. For a second. Yeah, we definitely have to get a conveyor belt made, because kind of useless to have the molluscas if we can't get the corallum. Yeah, no, but well, actually you're right about the doubling, and that sucks that does not activate on the conveyor belt, but it does specifically say butchering. I got that chick the first time and I read her ability. I was like, what the hell? Because I was thinking that it was gonna work with the conveyor belt. I thought I was like, that was gonna be way overpowered. You'd be loaded in half the materials in the game in no time. You can just kind of do whatever. Without they just refuse to transport vegetables, man. Oh yeah, vegetable cakes. That's what we was gonna. 99, really? Oh, honey. I gotta actually catch some more bee guards. Yeesh. That's actually kind of important. I do not recall where she spawns exactly. What is she hiding? Kind of a lot of things, but planting farm. I want to say medicine and gathering, but let's just see what pulls up here. Yeah. The one area. Alright. This is pretty much right here. Because I think we only have one bee guard, and she is a slacker. Yeah, I mean, it's just quicker. The actual cleave, like, I guess if you could, like, right click the cleaver and turn the animation entirely off so that you could do it quickly, it might be worth it, but as it is now, that the conveyor belt is just so much faster. We need to activate the other training thing. Dear God. No. Yeah, I mean, like, that would make it worth it, true. If it was like, I don't know what, maybe 300% something. I'm not sure exactly what the difference would need to be, but it would need to be enough to make it a time frame difference for like at least 3 going through the conveyor belt. Oh, no. And we will put the conveyor belt. Man, that is a messed up concept if you really just think about it. Putting the thing that's gonna kill them right next to the breeding farm. That's dark. Actually, don't want it there. Don't want it anywhere it will lose items. Wonder why I didn't build out. Boom. Boom. Now we have a little balcony out to look. Or to fall off. No. Alright, that works. Not too bad. I was hoping that would work. Gotta do some funky work here. What is it doing here? Okay. Crap.
What?
Jump, dude. Now we fence this off for sure. Wish they would have made a diagonal fence. Like, that worked. Beautiful. Okay, now those I do not want to use. Oh, did I mess up already, actually? I think I did. Didn't I pick up some Mollusca ones? Okay, maybe not. Oh yeah. I don't know if I had Bronze Cherry for sure there, but I don't want to have her in to pick those eggs up. Five times loot, yeah. I mean, I would imagine some of the pals that would be overpowered for. It just depends. Don't some of them drop, I mean, reasonably valuable things? Well, probably none that are as much as if you just sell Dumb and Guild, so I guess it wouldn't matter. Not many of these should be alpha, if any. Yeah, okay. We're good. I think. Now we can build a furnace soon-ish. I agree there 100%. Like, the base building in this game would probably be about half as good in-game wise if it didn't have water construction in it. Almost every base that I can think of, except for maybe some of the oil bases late game, I would prefer has some kind of water that you can build on. There is one plateau area. I really like that location, but you can't build a foundation all the way around it. So it's like, I mean, it's a great little mining outpost, but you can't build a foundation, so you can't build upward. And there's a place where I think it's like it's on the opposite. It's on the part of the island right here I've not discovered on this save, but it's like right here. It's just a perfect breeding base. It's completely surrounded by rock, so you can't be raided. Come on, Corlum. Dude, this is a much better way to get coral on than the fishing method. I mean, like I said, I don't hate the concept of, fishing with magnets and getting stuff, salvage, all that. But, dude, doing it to try to get specifically coral on's a pain in the butt. You get like 2 or 3 per cast. You're like, what the hell? I mean, we'll go ahead and do the alphas too, but they won't give coral. Thank you for telling me that Waluska does this. To save some time for sure. That's probably it, I think. Yeah. There we go. Sitting not that's like 115 coral on that thing. Cause I think aside from like, luxury bull crap, you really only need a couple hundred coral to progress. Done with the cakes. Dupin. Oh, he cracks me up. Alright, so now we kind of just gotta wait for Dupin to cook. Because once we get that damn furnace, we're cooking with gas. Because we have... we got a Sorolite somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. I think it might be in this chest over here. Yeah. So we got some Sorolite to actually create some saddles and such with, which will be wonderful. Eidolon is such a good upgrade. And I just like, don't get me wrong, Jet Dragon looks good too. They both have their own, like, style, I guess, of aura that they have. I just kind of like Eidolon's better, I think. Might just even just be because he actually has moving wings. That might be the biggest factor. Yeah, true. And that and Jet Dragon, you also can't shoot your gun off of. You can't shoot your gun and you can't fish. That's a huge downside. Was there ever a point where Jet Dragon was just had a saddle, not a rocket launcher? Oh. Yeah, because he's such a good, like, he is a noticeable upgrade speed-wise from everything else, but that's a huge limitation. Same thing for Celine. Like, dude, that was such a missed opportunity just because you could have been fishing off of the moon kind of thing, which is essentially the DreamWorks logo kind of deal. But you're not actually using anybody's like copyrighted works or anything. But it would be kind of like a throwback to it. True. Okay, I think 100 Corlum was what I was needing, but yes. So now, crappers. Aside from the cores, we're pretty set. Well, I have to get the cores from, I mean, expeditions, of course. And then, well, the ancient cores, rather. The thermal cores might just catch another Jet Dragon breed. And then 30 freaking computers. Which I'm sure we cannot craft. We can't even craft one. Carbon fiber bio batteries for sure. Yo. I do need to put Broncherry back in for the Drummond, so Dummin. I think it is Dummin. Cause he is like 10k more. I think Alpha. Yeah, dude, I mean, they've pretty much backed Nintendo into a position where they just don't have any choice but to actually make a good game now. Like, they, up until this point, they haven't had competition to work against. So it was like, slop is fine, pretty much. I gotta save some of that carbon fiber. And then Frost Stallion, dude, I mean, I don't know if it's like the one of the better mounts or anything, but I think it is one of the better designed mounts. It's definitely one of the better kind of ground design mounts. It's not technically ground, but it's a hybrid, I guess is what you'd call it. And then tomorrow we'll get going with the expeditions and cores and whatnot, like, because it should start snowballing pretty quickly. Because I've just got to condense, like you said earlier, pretty much just take all of the ones that are just random fives to fill the memogs or whatever. Just take them, condense them, and they should be able to run the expeditions easily. Right now, unless I actually took like 3 of the pals that I'm running in the party off, I don't think that I could do the expeditions that give cores. I think my guys are too weak. The first one, I think it's the 3rd or 4th expedition that gives you your first cores. If it's the 3rd, my guys are strong enough to do it. But right now, I've got the 4th unlocked, and if I put like auto assign without these guys in it, it's like a 70% or something like that. Yeah, I mean, that's especially if you have a pretty fast combat team. I mean, because the only downside about the oil rigs is it takes a while to do them if you don't know where to go. Because you can't just fly around or whatever, because they'll shoot you down. But if you know where to go to that, and honestly, at least to me, I found the oil rigs where you have to fight the helicopter, those are not worth doing unless I was doing something wrong, because it took so long to kill that stupid helicopter. It wasn't hard. It just took forever. None of my pals would actually go out to engage the helicopter, so pretty much I'm just sitting there shooting it. Literally, that's what I did. I did it one time for each rig that I seen that specific kind of box on. Because the first time I did it, did not know what the hell I was clicking. So, a helicopter just flies out. That probably makes sense, actually, yeah. Didn't think about the whale. because he's just so big and has such a large hit or attack radius, pretty much. Because I think that is what the problem is it's not really that the pals aren't coded to attack it or anything like that. It's just a lot of the pals don't have the range to attack where it's flat pattern runs. To eat as many tomatoes as you asses do, you don't collect a single one. Veggie cakes, maybe? No. May as well. And another actual source of coralum, though, even like with you showing me that, that's by far the best one. But I also used the large fishing pond for a little while to get some coralum. Because once it requires coralum to make. But once you get it made, you can just start tossing fish bait in there and pretty much leave. I do not want Ketiba. I also do not know why my transporters seem to not gather from certain stations too. Like this. This will be 999 for like literally forever if I don't collect it. Don't know why. Segment even looks weird when she's doing stuff because she's doing it so fast. Yeah, but what about like ore? Ore's a decent one, right? Oh crap, I didn't put Anubis on that. This guy, how much fiber do we got? We could actually use some fiber. Let's do 2. That's what I usually do, try to turn, if I'm specifically trying to get them to transport, I just kind of turn their other jobs off. Otherwise, it's the inefficiency's just crazy. What is he oh, cool. Wait, we have 7. Okay, so what were we short on, man? Flour, maybe? No. There is no way that 700 eggs make 10 cakes.
Yoish.
Thank you, Drummond. Drummond. Gold dude that makes money. Boop. Another missed opportunity, I think. I don't know what his name is, but the dog that, like, his partner skill is pretty much that you can fight things that have his skills. Or not his skills, but his passives. Dude, that's like, or as it reads, that would be one of the best partner skills ever. But it doesn't transfer any of the good skills. It transfers all the ones you can pretty much just use your table for. Yeah, it's something like that. It starts with a Y for sure. I mean, pretty much, because the breeding process, I mean, it's just because of how easily it works. Yeah, it's RNG, but you get so many rolls that it's kind of, it doesn't matter much. Like, if you just keep doing it, you'll get what you're looking for, kind of thing. If you've made the parents correctly. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. In one way or another, it literally does. Oh. And I mean, but from what I understand, pre 1.0, it was even more so breeding. Because you could get certain combinations that I guess they took out. The only one I know of for sure is that you could get Anubis very early. Yeah. Yeah, I did it again. I also am curious. Like, I would like to ask the devs if they intended for, or if it was kind of an unforeseen interaction kind of thing for things like Broncherry and Broncherry Aqua, or Vanworm and Vanworm Crist, for their abilities to actually stack on each other. Well, controller just oh, I unplugged it. That would be why. Now we need more eggs for the cakes. And that's pretty much the name of the game for a little while. Cakes. Don't need that to be that high. And I would say kind of an eggs are a bit of a bottleneck right now, but not really. You can just go buy them. So, I mean, honey actually kind of is. Speaking of, I actually need to, I think it's right here, Bee Garden. I need to catch at least 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. That's what I need to do. I need to probably condense at least the eggs and the honey. Honey's a weird one. It's like right now it's a bottleneck, but later on you have so much of it, it's kind of ridiculous. I don't think so. I think I don't think you need milk. And we have the veggies out the ass. like an insane amount. I actually should rethink this entire setup next time because I have way too much production. Like, I've sold so many 9,999 stacks of just like random vegetables now. Granted, the deterioration's off right now, so, but it hasn't been for most of the game, and even if it wasn't, that still only takes one away at a time. So, I don't know, maybe 1,000 would have been gone by now. Because when I first started this, I thought that the timer deterioration thing, I thought if you let it go all the way down to 0, it would just delete your whole stack, not just one. So I was pretty diligent about keeping things topped off or whatever. Because the trick that I figured out early on is if you do have that setting on like it's normally supposed to be, if you have something in here that's about to spoil, if you just do this, it refreshes entirely. Or vice versa. If you have something in here that's about to spoil, you just do that. And as long as you're transferring the full stack of both parts here, like if you had it like this and just did this, it wouldn't work. Or even this, it wouldn't work. But then when you did this, it would. It's weird. I don't really know why it's like that, but till you get your guild chest, that actually was pretty useful. What time I got? Dang, 12:30. Not entirely sure if I'll get the Terror Blades on this island or not, but I'll definitely get drones. Those two weapons are just crazy. I think I also need to get the holsters, but I don't know. Well, that's a strange thing they do there. So they don't ban you from getting this. So you could just skip that entirely. Interesting. Well, we did not get any people to join this game, but we got some progress made. And we didn't progress too far in the story, so if any do decide to join, we can still do that kind of together. If not, I shall continue to go forward in it then. And I probably should. Do we want to put this glass? Is that a good enough view? I don't know, man. There's some trees in the way. This one maybe. That one no. That we will make glass. There we go. That's a pretty view. Nice. And I give him credit too, dude. I don't know what you would call it. I don't even know what causes the feeling exactly, but there's a few games that do it correctly. Like Minecraft might even be one of them, actually. Where, yeah, you're just building squares and crap, but once you finish doing what you're doing, it's a very satisfying experience. Beautiful. Well, I mean, it looks good. I think wood looks like crap, but it's what I had available when I built this base. Is that all the windows we want? Maybe this one. And our bed, for sure. Oh, what am I doing? We want a view. There we go. Probably should get a better bed at some point too. Our pals have the better bed than we do, bro. Yeah, I mean, it really does. I don't know if it's just the feeling of completing something or, you know, whatever, but it's just nice. And then some of these people, dude, I've seen some of their bases. Like some of those people actually have to be either like architects or like engineers, maybe something like that, because they actually are using the pieces available to you in ways that you actually aren't supposed to be able to. Like I've seen one guy make a completely curved base, like it spirals all the way around itself, all the way up. It's pretty crazy. And what he did is he used pillars and a specific wall structure thing and just turned the pillar very slightly each time to make a very small curve. And he did that with so many different pieces that it made a large curve. Like, it's pretty good. Boop, boop, boop. Ow. Alrighty, guys. We went for about 4 hours today. This is the first stream that I came back since I've been sick. And I appreciate the actual interaction that I've got. I think I'm gonna actually call it a day for now, or for this stream. And we'll pick back up tomorrow and see where we get to from there. It's great to meet you, dude. I appreciate you giving me the advice for the Waleska. That's going to save a ton of time overall. Because my ass was literally going to go just ride around on surfing and fish. Anyhow, guys, I appreciate you coming by, and I hope you do decide to return. And regardless, y'all have a great night.